Is there anything quite as classic as the martini chilled to perfection, served up in a vintage glass at a vintage bar? But this isn't just any bar. This is the most famous bar in Hollywood, the dark and divey Frolic Room.
The Frolic Room is like my Cheers.
My friend Kimberly knows a thing or two about the Frolic Room. She's been coming here since 1986. So we're like sandwiched between the Pantages Theater and Capitol Records.
It's a little bar in the middle of Hollywood that people come from all over the world to come see.
Right. How is the Frolic Room important to Los Angeles?
Oh, it's everything, because it's the history.
And oh, the history. The 1948 Hollywood Christmas Parade, a 1951 premiere at the Pantages. Then and now, you can't miss that neon sign. From the silver screen, films like LA Confidential, to the small screen and the TV series Bosch, there is no location that says Hollywood Noir like this one. Dark no matter the time of day. And just look at those amazing mid-century saucer lamps. What historically do you know about the Frolic Room? What secrets can you tell us that we would never know?
My favorite thing about the Frolic Room that nobody seems to know is Capitol Records used to pipe music into the Frolic Room, and so their patrons could weigh in on the new artist. Also, people don't know that these lights go up 2 stories. The cables go up 2 stories. Yeah, this is a drop ceiling.
In 1949, one of the era's giants, Howard Hughes, bought both the Pantages and the Frolic Room. Hollywood royalty followed. That history is reflected in the famous wall murals attributed to artist Al Hirschfeld. I'm told it's a reproduction, but all the same, it's amazing to see such artistry in a dive bar.
I'm not offended for it being called a dive bar.
Robert Nunley is the Frolic's owner and has been since 1982.
I'm proud of it, because it comes up the first one, Dive bars in Hollywood. People come here for that reason.
So you know the movie Barfly?
Yes.
Which is sort of loosely based on Frolic Room?
Yes.
And Mickey Rourke goes, to all my friends!
To all my friends!
Okay, to all my friends.
To all my friends.
To my best friend.
Yes.
To all my friends!
Next on our list, a dive bar so vintage you can just feel it from the sign alone. The HMS Bounty on the ground floor of the historic Gaylord building in Koreatown. If you like a dark joint, this is the spot. The HMS Bounty, connected to the historic Gaylord Apartments. Take a look. Red leather booths, wood paneling, and it has this fabulous nautical look. And it's all original, very kitschy. Also popular with Hollywood luminaries like Steve McQueen and Lee Marvin and Jack Webb. Here's the Jack Webb booth.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I've been at the HMS Bounty for 61 years.
You've seen a lot.
I've seen a lot. This place was really, really elegant. We have, for every table was white linen, long stem rose.
I love the Bounty because it's a virtual time capsule, unchanged since this block's golden era when the legendary Brown Derby stood next door. Only the HMS Bounty remains, still in business, still serving up the same drinks, the same menu, lunch, dinner, and late-night bites daily.
But this place has been here so long,
Yeah.
and it's going to stay the same as long as I'm alive.
Well, that is news to my ears.
Nothing that's going to change.
That's great. Our next stop, a 60s vintage classic in Los Feliz, the Tiki Tea, isn't your typical dive bar, but it's one of the best. The bartenders here just don't mix drinks. They put on a show. The Ooga Booga drink gets the crowd chanting. And the Blood and Sand drink comes with the mechanical bull and tequila finisher. There is nothing quite like the Tiki Tea. Everything in this tiny bar, even the waterfall is original, all handmade.
You come in here with friends and you leave with new friends.
Meet Michael Bouen. He opened the bar 6 decades ago with his dad, Ray. Now son Mike Jr. has joined him behind the bar.
My dad was one of the original bartenders that opened up Don the Beachcomber in Hollywood in 1934 in McAdam Place. The Zombie was created there.
That's the drink.
Yeah, the Navy Grog, the Gold Cup, All your standard tropical drinks came out of Don the Beachcomber in 1934.
That's right. How would you describe Tiki Tea to someone who's never been here?
Escapism.
It's like a tiki fantasy land.
Well, yeah.
It really is.
Everybody usually has a good time that comes in.
The night doesn't end until we hit my home away from home, Canter's Deli and the famed KIBITZ room. The KIBITZ has all the traits of a great dive bar, but on Tuesday nights there's something extra. Live music featuring singer and DJ Morty Coyle and his musician friends.
So I wanted something fun, and they definitely made it fun.
Mark Canter is part of the famed LA Deli family. He and Morty came up with the idea for music night back in the 90s.
Oh yeah?
We don't have phones.
It was just word of mouth. All of a sudden, the Black Crowes came by. It was insane. You'd hear Lenny Kravitz would walk in, or obviously the Guns N' Roses guys. It would be everybody from Hollywood at that time.
The magic still happens, mostly on Tuesday nights.
Robbie just showed up and I'm singing on stage and I look over and I'm like, hey, Robbie.
In December, Doors legend Robbie Krieger showed up.
And he got up with us. We did Love Her Madly, you know.
Mark, thank you for never changing this room.
Right.
The bar is the same. The room is
Everything's
the same.
the same.
How important is that, do you think, to keep things the same?
Nothing changes here at Canter, so that's just...
It's a time capsule.
Yes.
You know,
We've
like
been doing
you,
this,
I've
we've
been
been
coming
doing
here
this for
my whole
100
life.
years. This
Yeah.
year is 100 years that
Wow.
we've been doing this. So nothing changes.